YouTube. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Johnsons. So, first we want to say hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is. Welcome and thank you for watching our video. Before I start, I want to say, that I hope everyone had a good holiday and a good new year, and that if you didn't get what you got or what you wanted, then hopefully you get it next time, and if not, then don't give up. It's okay. All right, you can always get what you want, but you work for it and then you can get it. Anyway, besides that, I know some of y'all can see a different background, so let me start with the fact that, like I told y'all in the last video, we were moving. So I did that, and I'll have a house video coming up for you guys. It wouldn't be, I'm not going to say a completely empty house tour, because obviously I have some stuff in here already. The delay of the video, of course, has been right after my tea time video. Now, I don't know how to explain this. I don't even know what happened, but this is just my life. How about after I did my last tea time video, I was getting stuff together, packing, little stuff like that, and then bam, got smacked with Addison's disease crisis. Per usual, it did exactly what I told y'all before it was gonna do. Shut down my body. Sleep, pain, all that stuff like that. So I went from dropping the tea time videos, telling y'all, hey, welcome back. I'm coming back to do multiple videos, blah, 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 to my Addison was like, girl, you gonna take a break first. We gotta let you know we still exist, because you know how I talk about how it don't be that bad for me sometimes and stuff like that. Okay, well, it didn't care about none of that, because it came back and was like, stop. Sit down. Go to sleep. Got to call the little pain to your body. All the stuff that I can't stand and that others go through when they're experiencing the Addison's disease crisis. But along with that, I also possibly got some really updated news for you guys as far as how my cancer is going. But we'll get into that too in a little bit. So before I do that, I need, hold on. Okay, forgot what that was going to be about. But anyway, before I do that, so just wanted to let y'all know that got a video coming for you guys. It's going to be the open house tour. And we're going to talk about this thyroid thing that has been, hanging around in my body like I asked for, which I did not. So give me a second. As y'all see, I still got bonnet on, pajamas and stuff. So this is early morning here. It is about 6:44 and in the morning, by the way, Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, so y'all gotta give me a second. Let me get myself, semi together, before I do this. All right, be right back. Okay, for real.
2 hours later.
Okay, I'm back. Anyway, so let me start by first. Let's start by first talking about how I got diagnosed with cancer. So I went to the hospital May of 2021 because I was having some chest issues and I was struggling trying to breathe and all that stuff like that. So what I did was I went to the hospital and I went to the ER and stuff, and you know how the ER, they do all the CAT scans and stuff like that. So what happened was I went and did a CAT scan. They sent me to the CAT scan. They came back, I was like, okay, like I'm hurting, I'm tired. By now, I've been there for a while, so I'm ready to go home. I just want to know what's going on. Well, I go. They tell me, my blood work looks a little off. I'm anemic. My Addison's disease, so they give me some Addison, hydrocortisone through the IV. So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for that. They give me some nitroglycerin to help the pain in my chest, which is something they give you like when your heart has what's the word? Can't think of the word, but I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like when your heart has issues, when you feel like your heart is like overbeating or underbeating and stuff like that or whatever, or like there's a lot of pressure. When you take the nitroglycerin, which is a pill, it's like a small, tiny, it's probably about that big, maybe smaller than that. But you take it, you stick it in your mouth or whatever, let it dissolve, and it kind of just takes your body and goes, and it allows your heart to get back to where it needs to be. So anyway, so I go through all that, and then probably about 2-3 days later, I get a call from my doctor asking me to come in. So I'm like, okay, I go in, and he says, okay, well, there's like a lump in your throat, on your lymph node and stuff. We want to go check it out. So I go through that. I go get a biopsy done, and let me tell you how aggravating this is. Oof. I am not scared of needles, okay? But someone digging a needle in your skin and it's going like it's literally going in there and it's scraping the lymph node to get some to do a biopsy. So it's taking off whatever skin or blood or whatever it can, and it's in your throat. So where mine was, so they're in my throat and they're just scratching and scratching. So I'm laying in there on the table for a while. They do that. They send it off, and probably about probably about a week later, I get another call from the doctor. He tells me to come in. Now, I knew something wasn't right because any other time I get a call from the doctor, he has no problem telling me what's going on over the phone. And if that normally is not him, it's the nurse who calls. She's like, hey, Miss Johnson, your blood work looks like this. We're just going to give you this medicine or increase your medicine or decrease your medicine, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, fine. This time he was like, can you come in? Now, I'm like, sure, but what's wrong? Anyway, long story short, I go in. He was like, okay, well, you have cancer. We're gonna we're gonna see you for another scan and biopsy so we can get a, second opinion or whatever. So I'm like, okay, because, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this at all. Now, I'm nervous. I'm scared. Now I'm a little upset. I'm crying because, to me, all you hear is cancer. Now, let me state this, because one thing that happens when people find out you have thyroid cancer, they say, oh, well, it's just thyroid cancer. It's not as bad as the other cancers. Let me tell you something. Doesn't matter that you look at it as it's not as bad as the other cancers. For the person who's going through cancer, cancer is cancer. You're not experiencing what we're experiencing. Some of us experience pain, extreme tiredness, the hoarseness in our throats, swallowing, all those type of issues, okay? So it doesn't matter that you feel, oh, it's not that bad of a cancer. It can get, cured and stuff like that. Does that matter? That does not matter to the person who has cancer. That and is not something to say to someone who has cancer. I don't care what cancer it is. At the end of the day, cancer is cancer. Okay? And that's how I looked at it. Now, when I tell y'all that my oncologist, he talks to me, he explains everything that's going on. I see a second doctor who's with him, which was my endocrinologist. We had some issues because the first thing he says is, oh, it's not that bad of a cancer. It's not that big of a deal. First of all, this is my body. Secondly, you ain't going through what I'm going through. I don't care how many other doctors patients you work with or any of that. This is my body. I'm going through this, this, and this, and this. You're not going through that. I don't care what Susie went through or Amanda went through. They're not me. We're all different people. Okay? So everybody's body is different. Everybody goes through different symptoms. Some people don't even experience symptoms. And with that being stated, I didn't experience any symptoms of feeling like I had something going on in my throat or anything like that. Okay, mind you, it took a CT scan of my chest for them to see some dang on lymph node or whatever swelling and all that stuff like that in my thyroid. So I didn't feel any pain in my neck or anything like that. I didn't feel a lump. I didn't see like something sticking out. What else? I didn't have any like difficulty swallowing. I didn't experience the normal symptoms that some people go through. And not everybody goes through symptoms. Okay? Most thyroid cancers don't cause any signs of symptoms. And I was one who didn't experience any symptoms. So if you have it, you don't know you have it. And I guarantee if I didn't have to go to the hospital in May, I probably wouldn't have known because I didn't, I wasn't experiencing anything. Now, is that a good thing? No, I'm glad I went. I'm glad I saw what was happening, or they found out what was happening because they were able to, hey, let's get this fixed, bam, surgery. Anyway, let's speed the story up. So, here we are now, probably in like I said, I went in May, so all this is happening like June or July. I'm not scheduled for my first surgery until September. So I have a surgery, and that's when I have the scar. Part of this scar, as y'all can see, came from an issue that I had in 2017. But then they went in the same area and did some work there. So that's that's where we are. So I go through that in September, and that's when y'all saw that last video, I think, a while back, where it was me and Kaden cooking. And that's when I had this scar tissue, and I said I was going to explain. But like I said, after that, health just, went all over the place because I didn't, after they took out the thyroid, which I'm going to try to see if I can get a picture of it in here. If not, sorry, but it's like a little butterfly type shape that's like sitting right there in your throat. And when it has cancer, it's like lymph nodes or like the cancer cells on it that's like swollen up. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a slide in here. If not, sorry. You can always look it up, but hopefully I can get it in here. Anyway, so besides that, that's what happened. Now I'm going through tests and tests and tests. Here we are. We done had the surgery. Now I'm hoarse. Now I'm experiencing all the symptoms that, people who do get symptoms experience. Some experience the hoarseness, the pain in my throat, the swelling. And that it's normal to happen after you have thyroid surgery, but mine's lasted for a long time. So like now, there's times where I laugh, and I can only laugh but so loud. I can only scream but so loud. Where sometimes randomly my throat still hurts here and there. So it's weird. I don't know what's happening. We're still, obviously I still have to go through blood work and doctor's appointments and stuff like that. So I've been going back and forth to doctors. Obviously, when you have cancer, that's what you do. Since September, or since they first found out in May. I ended up having a second surgery again because it wasn't gone all the way. There was another lymph node which was further down, like this way, so they had to get that out. Honey, when I tell y'all I've been going through it, There's no like exact cause for it, like the DNA kind of changes or like mutates, up in there in your body and stuff like that, the cells and stuff. And the doctors really don't there's no like clear cause of why it happens. And that of course is frustrating, for a lot of people because we want to know, how did I get this? What did I do? How can I prevent it? what did I do to get this? How can I prevent it? How can I prevent it from my children getting it, or a family getting it, or a friend getting it, whatever. But there's no real like clear cut answer of how it happens, and that sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. Anyway, along with that, you have to be aware that there's different type of thyroid cancers, and it's frustrating because you go through something that a lot of people like. There's plenty of Facebook groups that are part of thyroid cancer, same as I told y'all before with the Addison's disease group. And a lot of people are literally going through the same thing. So understand that you're not alone if you're going through this. And it's also known that females get it more than men. So that being the case, ladies, keep your eyes open. Definitely go get checked. You know how we're supposed to get checked for our breast exam. Definitely just get checked. Be like, hey, can you check my lymph nodes? I want to run all types of tests. And that's what since I've been diagnosed with Addison's disease, honestly, anytime I go get blood work, I be wanting blood work for everything. Everything. STDs, cancer, I want an updated breast exam, pelvic exam. I do it all because females get so much. There's so much going on. Sometimes if you don't look for it or if you don't test it, you won't know you had it. Like I said, prime example, I wouldn't have known I had cancer if I did not go to the hospital in May of 2021. I wouldn't have known. I would have been sitting around here just chilling, feeling like small thing. First of all, I would have probably been sitting here saying, okay, all my tiredness was just Addison's disease. Because a lot of it does come from Addison's disease, but I'm also experiencing from my thyroid, and the hormone being low and all the stuff like that. So it's crazy. All in all, I've had 2 surgeries since I've been diagnosed with cancer. I constantly get blood work done. I recently got blood work done, and when I tell y'all, okay, I'm allowed to be excited. I hope y'all can be excited too. That my levels are looking good. The levels are looking good. And when your levels look good, like the TSH, the T4, and stuff like that, those are like your hormone levels and how much cancer may be there and stuff like that. When I tell y'all it's in a green of where it's supposed to be to let you know like the cancer's gone or your numbers are going down, which is where it's supposed to be and stuff like that. That's what my numbers are. 2 of my lab tests so far came back in the green. I'm waiting for one more, which is the one that really lets me know how things are. And that one is that's stressful because that's the one that keeps leaving me in the cancer mark. And hopefully with all the stuff I've been doing, the medicine which I take is levothyroxine, and I take 1/5. I take 300. So, but I take it in the morning. I take it at like 4 something in the morning, and wait 2 hours before you can eat and drink. Before you can eat really or take any other medicine with it. When I tell y'all that it has been doing what it needs to do, I'm not mad. Now I still get tired, but I also have other health issues. But I still get tired. But I've been feeling good lately. And that's something. Cancer is not an easy topic to talk about all the time. Cancer is not, it's just, it's just a cold, something you can just kind of blow off. Cancer is serious. It's stressful. It affects your family. It affects your friends. And I was real hesitant about saying something or making it public and all that stuff like that or whatever. But if you don't, then you have to let somebody know. And other people, there's plenty of people who may be watching this video that don't know what to do or what's happening or signs and symptoms. So like I said, you gotta stay alert and be aware. And sometimes it's good to let other people know. I've told a few of my friends or whatever. One person I've known for since like school and a little after school, and we're like, she's literally like my other sister. Like we're literally a day born, we're a day apart born. She's born a day before me, I'm born a day after her. We pretty much like hand in hand with everything. So much stuff we can act like you know who you are, And I love you. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate you, respect you, all that, You know who you are. But she definitely be here. Like, she calls, she messages, but that's who she is. And the whole thing that I'm trying to get to is like support. Not only do I have arrogant support, or my sisters and my mom and dad and parents and family and my parents-in-law and stuff like that as support, but sometimes nothing wrong with saying something to a few people outside of the family and getting support. Okay, because sometimes it's needed. Me personally, I don't like burdening people with a lot of stuff. So that's why some stuff just stay the way it is. I don't say too much. And when I say having support, you look at it as being a burden, they look at it as, that's what I'm here for. And that's because personally, that's what I tell people. Hey, I'm your friend. I'm here. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for you to talk to, cry on my shoulder, whatever. Having support is where it's at. Okay. So to end this video, I just want to, remind you guys, get checked, stay alert, stay focused, stay strong, stuff like that. Nothing's wrong with asking a doctor. For starters, it is your body. Okay? It's your body. Let them know, hey, you randomly want to get checked. Keep, randomly do checks and stuff like that. Don't just wait that yearly physical and stuff like that and be like, okay, I'll wait till my next appointment, not until next year. I'll be all right. Now, sometimes that's not smart. It's not safe. Because who knows how much stuff can grow between it. Like cancer or whatever other issues may happen because you waited a whole year, a whole 2 years before you went back to the doctor. So all in all, keep, check on your body. It's your body. You want to keep running and playing and laughing and giggling and trips and cruises and doing this and doing that or whatever, being able to be there for your kids or your family or your husband or your wife or, whatever. Keep yourself checked up on. It's very, very important, and as aggravated I may have been that I went, I'm glad that I went. But I go to the doctor again in like a few days. So we should know more then about how things are going, which I definitely want to fill you guys in because I'm hoping for the best. Okay? I'm speaking it. I know it is. I'm hoping for the best. If not, it is what it is, and we'll keep doing what we're doing and going to the next treatment that will be needed. But hoping for the best. Again, I want to say thank you all, guys. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate everybody. Tell your friends about it. There's more to this page than just my tea time. And there's more coming. I also I will have a semi-house, empty house tour video coming. And I say semi because there's stuff in here, but not stuff all the way in here. Stuff will be coming. And I'm waiting for stuff to get delivered and stuff like that. So I'm going to show y'all a video basically of what's going on, of where we are in the house now. And then I will continue to do more videos of what will be happening. Anyway, again, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be alerted when there's a new video coming out. Other than that, I enjoyed you. Hope to see you soon. Make sure you come back. Bye.